What up, G-Fan? Your boy is back with another video, and today your boy is about to provide you guys with straight up masterpiece freaking fragrances. Straight up 10 out of 10. And boys, before we get started, your boy right here want to let you guys know that I appreciate the support. We're almost at 7K subscribers. So boys, I want to say thank you for the support. And also guys, if you're new to my channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so your boy right here can help you and everybody else smell absolutely amazing. And as a bonus, boys, give me your top 3, your top 10, your top 5, your top 20, your top 100 fragrances that you consider your masterpiece bangers. All right, so no further ado, boys, let's jump right into the video. And for the first fragrance, we're gonna go into the house of Initio, and we have here, I believe this is Musk. Oh, yep. We have here is Musk Therapy, as you can see by the name on the head. All right, so this fragrance right here, it is amazing. It is uplifting. It is straight up a banger of a fragrance, all right? It is floral. It is fresh. It is sexy. It is seductive. And boys, this is going to be probably one of the best smelling fragrance you will ever smell in your life. The fragrance is that freaking good, and it is perfect for the spring and summertime situation, all right? When you're rocking your bad boy right here, boys, 6, maybe 8+ hours of longevity. For me, I get about 6, but I hear some of you guys telling me you get more than that. You get beast mode performance. And if you're a lucky individual and you can get that type of performance of this sexy beast of a fragrance, then boys, you're rocking a beast of a fragrance in your possession. And now we have another fragrance from the house of Initio, and we have here is Rehab. All right, this is Rehab. All right, and this fragrance to me, guys, this fragrance is addictive. Boys, this fragrance is a good. All right, so to give you an idea what this fragrance smells like, it smells very similar to Spice Bomb. All right, the vanilla tobacco type of a combo, but to me this is better. It is more refined, it is creamier, it is fresher, it is sexier, it is addictive. And to me, I get way more compliments, more better reaction with this bad boy right here than Spice Bomb Extreme. But boys, if you cannot afford Rehab because it's too pricey, it's fine. Stick to Spice Bomb. When the fragrance cools down and gets more into this dry down, it's going to get the job done. But for me, as a masterpiece fragrance, I'm going with Rehab. Yes, sir. Moving on to another fragrance from the house of Initio, we have the beast, the king himself. And we have here is Initio Oud for Greatness. All right. And this fragrance is a beast mode performer. It is gonna fill the entire room while having you, Mr. Sexy Individual, smelling freaking amazing. All right, this is a vanilla oud saffron type of a combo, boys, that smells fantastic. Hands down, one of the best fragrances from the house of Initio, and they make freaking bangers. A matter of fact, I'm hearing there's a new release when we're talking about Oud for Greatness, and it's called Neo. So boys, your boy right here is gonna check it out, and if that fragrance is worth masterpiece, it is worth a 10 out of 10, then boys, best believe you're gonna see it in future videos. All right, and now for the last fragrance from the house of Initio, I have here is Initio Side Effect. Yes, freaking sir. This fragrance, guys, boozy, freaking heaven. All right, it is vanilla, cinnamon, boozy freaking rum. This fragrance is extremely seductive, very sexy, very mouth-watering, very alluring. If you put this bad boy on for the date night situation, these girls, these ladies are gonna go crazy. And the scent trail that this fragrance leaves behind, you're gonna have lady zombies coming after you like there is tomorrow. So boys, start running if you're not ready for this type of seductive vibe to make these girls go crazy for you. All right, moving on to the next fragrance, we're gonna go right into the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. And for the first fragrance I'm gonna give you guys here is Le Mans Elixir. All right, vanilla, honey, tonka, tobacco, lavender, straight up sucked. Well, Straight up seductive vibes. I was about to say straight up sucking vibes. Oh my God, that would have been crazy. But yeah, straight up seductive vibes, guys. When we're talking about Jean Paul Gaultier, their fragrances are just extremely, extremely seductive. Very sexy, very alluring, very mass appealing. Straight up seductive. All right, and this beast of a fragrance right here, it is sweet, it is playful, and I'm telling you, extremely delicious. All right, and like I mentioned previously, Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances are just straight up sexy and seductive. So boys, elevate yourself with this beast of a fragrance right here from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. And another fragrance we have here is Le Mans Le Parfum, and this is a vanilla, this is cardamom, this is lavender, Irish, straight up a masterpiece of a fragrance. All right, I'm telling you boys, when you go into the house of Jean Paul Gaultier, you're getting a straight up freaking banger of a fragrance, and this fragrance should be potentially in every man's collection if you're looking to smell your very best. Now, the only downside to this beast of a fragrance is the projection, but who gives a damn? This fragrance, you put it on, the girl comes closer to you, they're gonna want more. Bring it to a next fit chill night, bring it to the date night situation, bring it to club night situation. Boys, this fragrance, I'm telling you, it's a straight up banger that the girls are gonna want more out of you. All right, sir. Now, moving on to the next fragrance on this list, we have also from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is Le Bal Le Parfum. And this is woody, it is sweet, it is tropical, pineapple, coconut, straight up delicious vibes. Now, I do have a brand new release that was released in 2024, and that is this one right over here. This is Le Bal Paradise Garden. Now, this fragrance is good. This fragrance is amazing. It's fantastic. It's coconut. It's not earthy, but it's more greenly. It is fresh. It is more for the spring and summertime situation. It smells fantastic. But to me, if I have to pick between the two, your boy is going with the sexy beast, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Bal Le Parfum. This fragrance is straight up freaking amazing. But it's not the best fragrance to pull out for the summertime. All right, so just keep in mind, you're going to rock this sexy beast of a fragrance for the spring. You're going to rock it for the fall and wintertime situation. You can still rock it for the summertime, but make sure you rock this bad boy during late night situation, all right? But this fragrance right here, guys, if you guys want to check it out, it is more for the spring and summertime situation. But this fragrance is not part of the list, unfortunately, but the fragrance is good if you love that coconut, fresh, green type of a vibe, all right? Let's move on to the next and last fragrance for the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. And I have this brand new release, and this is Scandal Absolute, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Scandal Absolute. And boys, when we talk about the what you call the Scandal fragrances, all right? Those fragrances, to me, they're pretty okay. But this one right here, the king, the guy with the crown, this fragrance is the top tier masterpiece, 10 out of 10 from the Scandal line. All right, the original, trash. The follower, what, Le Parfum, trash. This fragrance right here, boys, add it to your collection. A straight up masterpiece of a banger that's gonna elevate your collection. All right, boys, moving on to the next fragrance on this list, guys. We're gonna go into the house of Mercedes-Benz, and we have here is a Club Black. All right, now this fragrance right here is a vanilla amber freaking combo, and boys, this fragrance smells extremely, extremely delicious. It's perfect for the fall, it's perfect for the winter time, and boys, I am telling you, it is extremely, extremely mouth watering, boys. This fragrance is a good, it is to die for, and to me, this fragrance right here was love at first sniff. So, boys, you love that vanilla, one of the best seductive notes in the game with some sexy, delicious amber? Then, boys, elevate your collection with this sexy masterpiece of a fragrance. Oh, my Lord. What is this? Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Jesus Christ, English is hard. All right, moving on to the next fragrance here. We have here is Montel Infinity. And, boys, I'm going to recommend this fragrance every freaking time because the fragrance is not being talked about enough. I don't know if people are gatekeeping this fragrance right here, but your boy is not gatekeeping a single dime because I want you guys to smell your very best. I want you guys to smell amazing. And boys, this fragrance right here, this sleeper of a fragrance from the house of Montel, this fragrance, Mr. Infinity, is a freaking banger that nobody's talking about. Boys, fruity, spicy, sexy, projecting beast of a fragrance. And I'm telling you, sample it, purchase, do whatever you gotta do because this fragrance is good. It's worth every single freaking penny. And boys, check this beast out. Moving on to the next fragrance right here. We have here from the house of Rasasi, and we have here is Rasasi Hawas for him Ice. Fresh, sweet, aquatic, sexy, seductive, alluring, compliment factor, beast mode performance. Boys, did I give you a reason not to check this bad boy out? Boys, this fragrance is a straight up banger. Straight up freaking banger. And if you're familiar with the original, do I have it here? Let me see. Where is it? Do I have it here? Yes, I do. If you're familiar with the original Rasasi Hawas for him, this fragrance was a straight up savage. It was fresh. It was citrus. It was aquatic. It was fruity. It was a beast mode performer. Now, I'm hearing the fragrance have been reformulated, whatever. This right here, this bottle right here is a reformulated bottle, and it projects for me. It fills entire rooms for me. It gets me compliments. So I'm hearing people are not getting the same performance. I don't know why, but this fragrance, the original, was a straight up banger. But if you want to go on the safer route, you can go with Rasasi Hawas for him Ice, and this fragrance is a straight up masterpiece of a fragrance. I'm telling you, it is freaking good. All right, so make sure you check that bad boy out, and that was Rasasi Hawas for him Ice. And now moving on to the next fragrance we have here is Gentleman Givenchy Reserve Privé. Now this fragrance is a nice Irish-based fragrance, all right? And the Irish in this fragrance right here is very powdery and straight up sexy. But now, this fragrance has a bonus. One of the most seductive, maybe in second place, because I think vanilla is one of the most seductive notes in the game. But in second place, one of the best notes that I personally believe that comes up as seductive, it is the boozy freaking rum, all right? And that's what this fragrance also has in its DNA. It is a powdery Irish combo together with that boozy freaking rum that smell absolutely amazing and delicious and straight up, I'm telling you boys, seductive. So if you're looking for a date night secret weapon, oh my god, no, what are you doing? I'm recording. If you guys are looking for a straight up sexy seductive fragrance to pull out for date night situation, then boys, check this beast of a fragrance out. Jesus, why are you gonna call me when I'm recording my freaking video? Are there people out of their freaking mind? Moving on to the next fragrance we have here from the house of by Killian. Hold up. We have here, you name it, Angel Share. All right, and this fragrance is another boozy freaking fragrance that smells amazing with the vanilla, cinnamon, parsley type of a vibe. When we talk about by Killian, some of the best sellers of their house, by Killian Angel Share is at the very top of the list. And this fragrance was released, I believe, 2015, 2016, and the fragrance is still good. The juice is still mouth-watering. It is delicious. It is absolutely one of the best fragrances from the house of by Killian. Now, there are others, but no one tops by Killian Angel Share. All right, moving on to the next fragrance, we're going to go into the house of Xerjoff, and I have here is Xerjoff Naxos, boys. And this fragrance, to me, it is one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. Love at first sniff, one of the best fragrances that I pull out during the fall and winter time situation when I'm out and about dancing like the beast I am. And boys, this fragrance pulls in compliments like there is no tomorrow. All right, this fragrance is vanilla. This fragrance is honey. It has tobacco, tonka, lavender, straight up freaking amazing DNA, a masterpiece of a fragrance. If you guys ever shop in the house of Xerjoff, I personally recommend that this should be the #1 fragrance you should be checking out, and then everything else comes after. This fragrance is straight up top notch. All right, moving on to the next fragrance here we have here is Thamine London Cores. And now this fragrance right here is not for everybody. For the fragrance connoisseur, you're gonna pick up this fragrance as a masterpiece of a scent. And this fragrance is a honey. It is I believe some citrus vibe and some leather. All right, and the fragrance smells absolutely amazing. The projection to this fragrance is straight up a beast mode. Now this fragrance is bold. It is smoky, and this fragrance is only for those individuals who are fragrance connoisseur or individuals that are confident within themselves. You don't care. You're bold. You are just an individual that knows what he wants. You don't care about the compliments. You don't care about nothing. You're just a freaking man, and that's what this fragrance brings to the table. And I'm telling you, just because you rock a bad boy like this that is smoky and bold, and you think you're not gonna get compliments, boys, depending how you carry yourself, I'm telling you, you're gonna elevate the fragrance that potentially might even draw some freaking compliments. Remember, you are the fragrance. Whatever you put on, the way you carry yourself, the fragrance are just there to elevate you. All right. So if you're both individual, those compliments might still come in like freaking roaches. All right, so make sure you check that bad boy out if you're a confident individual and you love that smoky, bold type of a fragrance. Moving on to the next scent, we have here from the house of Gucci, and we have here is Gucci Guilty Elixir That Parfum. All right, and this fragrance, boys, it is a white floral spicy type of a fragrance, and boys, it is an amazing scent. Nobody talks about this bad boy right here because for whatever reason, they don't like white floral fragrances. But I'm telling you, you got white floral mixed with some spicy, sexy vibes, boys. Sign me up, because the girls are gonna rip my clothes right off when I'm rocking this bad boy right here. Moving on to the next fragrance, guys, we're gonna go into the house of MFK, and I have here is MFK Grand Soir. Oops, sorry. MFK Oud Satin Mood. All right, and this fragrance is a oud saffron rose type of a combo, and I'm telling you, boys, hands down, one of the best fragrances you could potentially bring out for date night situation. If I'm not rocking side effect, I'm rocking this bad boy for the fall and winter time date night situation. All right, the fragrance projects. You want to get noticed, you're gonna get noticed. All right, if I'm walking with the lady, I'm not trying to just impress her, I'm trying to get myself some options. All right, when I'm projecting, I'm trying to get myself some option. If the girl that I'm walking with is a number 7, and I look around and I see potential number 8 or number 9, and she look in my direction because I'm smelling freaking good, then boys, after this date night is over, I'm gonna slide a little piece of paper in her desk, or maybe her purse, or maybe her breast, to call me after date night situation is over, because the boy wants nothing but the best. Moving on to the next fragrance here, we got here is Grand Soir. All right, and now this is another beast projector. This is another vanilla amber type of a combo. It's a room filler. It's perfect for club night situation. It's very playful and very seductive. I feel like pretty much when you think about the house of MFK, you pretty much have a big 3, right? You have the Oud Satin Mood. You have Baccarat Rouge. Yeah, right. Yep. You have Baccarat Rouge 540, and you also have Grand Soir, right? Now, normally when you're picking one of these fragrances, if you smell Grand Soir out of these 3 fragrances, you're probably going to lean more into Grand Soir because it's easy to wear, very uplifting, and easy to pull off. All right? When people think about Baccarat Rouge 540, people could sometimes think it's very feminine because a lot of girls tend to wear Baccarat Rouge 540, but the fragrance is also amazing. It projects like a freaking savage. All right? But if you look into the Grand Soir, you love the vanilla, you love the amber top of a combo, then this fragrance, I'm telling you, boys, is going to satisfy you. And as a bonus, this fragrance is beast freaking mode of a fragrance that's gonna fill up the entire room. All right, moving on to the next fragrance on this list. Now, this fragrance might be it is discontinued, and I have here is YSL Blue Electrique. All right, this fragrance is straight up a masterpiece of a fragrance. I really love this fragrance. Oh my God, this fragrance is so good. It's a cardamom, sexy freaking heaven. If you ever tried the original La Nuit d'Alone, La Nuit d'Alone. I mean, you know, my English or whatever, French, whatever this is from, I don't freaking know. But if you ever tried the original bottle from this fragrance, the fragrance was amazing. It was good for date night situation, right? But this flanker right here, just think about that fragrance, but better, elevated, just straight up freaking beast. beastly, all right? The scent profile to this fragrance, it's not even 10 out of 10, man. It is 100 out of 100. And if you guys have Blue Electrique in your collection, guys, let everybody know that this fragrance, as a matter of fact, I'm even going to tell you, let them know what you think about Blue Electrique. Just let them know. Because I'm telling you, for me, it is a straight up banger of a fragrance. So, boys, the fragrance is discontinued, but if you see it on discount sites, boys, easy blind buy. Moving on to the next fragrance here, we have here is the Most Wanted Parfum. And boys, this fragrance is straight up warm, spicy, seductive, inviting, cozy, perfect for fall, wintertime, club night situation, Netflix chill night. This fragrance is a straight up freaking amazing type of a DNA. And like I know we mentioned, when you rocking your bad boy right here, if you want to be the most wanted man in the world, then boys, check this fragrance right here, and boys, you're gonna get the job done. Moving on to the house of perfumes de Marley I have here is Holtan. Now, Holtan right here is a fantastic fragrance. Now, this fragrance has a very similar note breakdown like one of the fragrances that I mentioned previously, and that was Oud for Greatness, all right? It has a very similar note breakdown to Oud for Greatness. Now, the difference to this fragrance is that despite it has a similar note breakdown, this fragrance comes a bit more delicious, all right? And it's because of that vanilla, that praline type of a vibe. You still have the Oud, you still have that that saffron combo that Oud for Greatness pretty much brings to the table. But to me, this has a better twist, all right? It's a delicious type of a vibe, all right? To me, when I'm picking between the two, I'm rocking my bad boy right here. Now, do not sleep on Initio Oud for Greatness. That fragrance is still fantastic. But this is more for the people who might like more of a sexy, delicious type of a vibe. If you don't love too much of delicious type of a DNA, then go with Oud for freaking Greatness. Moving on to the next fragrance on this list, boys. Let's go into the house of Amouage. And I have 3 Amouage fragrances that I believe are some of the best fragrances that I personally enjoy from the house of Amouage. The first fragrance I'm going to give you here is Amouage Amouage Reflection Man 45. And this is another white floral fragrance, but to me, it is better. All right, not better than what was the fragrance that I mentioned? I forgot the name of it. Gucci Guilty Elixir de Parfum. But this is a white floral fragrance. And when I'm talking about better, I'm talking about the original Reflection Man. Reflection Man, the original, was a freaking banger of a fragrance, but it was reformulated several times, and it does not perform as good as it used to. Now, they came out with this Reflection Man 45 with a better concentration, better longevity, better performance all around, and it smells absolutely amazing. And for the people who used to wear Reflection Man, the original, people really didn't like it too much because they felt it was too feminine because of the white floral. But this fragrance right here, this white floral right here, and this beast of a fragrance is more masculine. And I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy the juice in this beast of a fragrance right here. Moving on to the next fragrance we have here is Interlude Black Iris, all right? And this fragrance to me, it's another bold, smoky type of a fragrance, but better, all right? If you remember the original Interlude, that fragrance was known as the Blue freaking Beast. It was a projecting savage. You're looking to fill up the entire room. You're looking to fill up the entire universe. That fragrance was that beastly. Now, for me, I didn't like it. It was harder to wear, and it's because of the oregano note. But this fragrance, they've removed the oregano. They added the iris, the powdery, sexy, seductive vibe with that nice, smoky vibe. Boys, I'm telling you, this fragrance is the best interlude in the line, all right? So, boys, check this bad boy out, and I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. And now this last fragrance from the house of Amouage is not for everybody. I know a lot of y'all people may not like this fragrance, but I love it. This is more for the hardcore fragrance connoisseur and for the hardcore tobacco lover. And we have here is Royal Tobacco, all right? And this fragrance to me, I love it. It's very bold. It's very daring. It is smoky. It is some serious juice for only the confident individual, all right? So if you love that tobacco type of a fragrance, you love that incense in your fragrance, you love the house of Amouage, but you love stuff that are bold, smoking, absolutely challenging to wear, or you're a fragrance connoisseur, then boys, Royal Tobacco, 10 out of 10 for y'all. individuals. All right, moving on to the next fragrance here. We have here from the house of Dior, and we have here is Dior Sauvage Elixir. All right, so when we talk about Dior Sauvage Elixir, this is more of a mature to the original Dior, right? You have the Dior Sauvage EDT, the Parfum, and the Parfum Concentration. Those fragrances are straight up amazing. Those fragrances are going to pull you compliments like there's no tomorrow. Now, the only thing I don't like about Dior Sauvage, the original, is that pretty much everybody has the fragrance. You know, there was a point when I used to rock Dior Sauvage, and you know what girl used to tell me? You remind me of your ex. You remind me of your ex, of my ex, whatever. Do I want to smell like that? I don't think I want to smell like your ex. I think I'm out of the game at that point. I think if a girl thinks of me that remind her of her ex, what are my chances of picking her up at that point? You know, like, you know, forget about that. But, you know, the fragrance is still good. Dior Sauvage is still good, but I don't think I want that type of reaction. But your boy Dior Sauvage Elixir, people are rocking it, but not everybody's willing to spend a pretty price point to smell amazing like Dior Sauvage Elixir. And this fragrance is more mature. So most likely, if somebody reminds them of the ex, most likely it was somebody in their youth. You know, back in the days when we was in our teenager, maybe our early 20s. But this fragrance are for the big boys. It is woody, it is spicy, straight up seductive, and I'm telling you, every girl dig this bad boy out. Go to a Macy's or whatever, wherever they sell this bad boy, have the girl smell it. And I'm telling you, she's gonna want more out of you. Now let's move on to the house of Lattafa. And I have 3 fragrances here, of course. And these fragrances, you know, when we talk about the house of Lattafa, they're straight up freaking bangers, right? They normally tend to make a lot of clones, but only one of these is a clone. And I believe so. I don't know. Maybe there's something I don't know. But the first fragrance I have here is Lattafa Camera Kahua. And the line of Lattafa Camera Kahua pretty much gets compared a lot to Angel Share, but the fragrance is not an Angel Share type of a fragrance, not a clone to Angel Share, but it does have some similarities. All right, there's some similarities to Angel Share, as you can see by the bottle as well. There's some similarities to the fragrance, but the fragrance has a bit of a twist. All right, this one has coffee notes, some praline, some other notes here that makes the fragrance very delicious, very mouth-watering, and extremely inviting, and it's gonna make these girls want to eat you for dinner. All right, so if you guys are looking for a twist to Angel Share, then you can check this bad boy out and smell amazing for the fall and winter time situation. And as a bonus, the fragrance has some crazy performance that's gonna have you smell amazing and also is affordable. So check out this beast of a fragrance, and that is Lattafa Camera Kahua. Another fragrance from the house of Lattafa we have here is Eclair. And now this fragrance is a new fragrance that I added to my collection, and this fragrance is a clone. You know, I should potentially have the original bottle here, you know, and consider it as a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, but I don't. I have a clone, is a new release, and this fragrance smells amazing. So I can only imagine what the original smells like, because this fragrance is straight up delicious. As a matter of fact, I have the note breakdown to the fragrance right here somewhere. Give me 1 second. Come on, George. Faster. All right, so the note breakdown to this fragrance, check it out, guys. It has caramel, it has milk, it has sugar, it has honey, white blossom, musk, praline, and vanilla. Boys, this fragrance is a good. All right, and this fragrance is a clone to Blanco Latte. All right, I haven't smelled the fragrance before. I heard good things about them, but boys, this flanker right here is straight up amazing. So if you guys want to get the original bottle, or you can get the clone right here like I did, it just smells good and it pulls compliments. The next and last fragrance from the house of Lattafa we have here is Honor and Glory. And this fragrance to me has to be one of the best releases from the house of Lattafa, hands freaking down. It is vanilla, it is pineapple, it is creme brulee. Boys, this fragrance is delicious. It is mouth-watering. It is something that these girls are going to tear your body into pieces. This fragrance is a straight-up freaking banger of a fragrance that's going to have you smell absolutely fantastic. So make sure you check that bad boy out. I'm pretty sure it is not a flanker to no fragrance. And if it is, let me know in the comments below. Moving on to the next fragrance on this list, we have fragrances from the house of Emporio Armani, and I have here is Stronger With You Amber. Now, this fragrance right here also do not get talked about enough. This fragrance is straight up fan-freaking-tastic. Now, this is pretty much your Stronger With You that we all know and love DNA with the amber freaking notes. And I'm telling you, this fragrance pulls. It pulls nothing but compliments. All right, normally when I'm rocking this bad boy right here, the ladies are always wondering, what do I have on? And they can never seem to guess, because the fragrance is good. It is unique. You're not gonna smell it like pretty much nobody out here. This fragrance is pretty much an Middle Eastern fragrance, so nobody's rocking your bad boy right here. So boys, check this bad boy out if you love the Stronger With You line and you also love that amber freaking combo. Another fragrance from the Stronger With You line that I personally believe that is a masterpiece is Absolutely. All right. Now, this fragrance is also a vanilla balsamic type of a combo, but you guessed it, this fragrance also has that boozy, delicious freaking rum that makes these girls go loco. I'm telling you, this fragrance is good. So if you love that boozy type of a vibe, you love that Stronger With You type of a DNA, then boys, this masterpiece of a fragrance, this secret weapon right here is going to make these girls beg for mercy. All right, moving on to the next and last fragrance on these lists. We have two, and they're both from the house of They're both from the house of Argos. And the first fragrance that we have here is Argos Fall of Phaethon. Boys, I am trying to put y'all on some straight up freaking banger of a fragrance. Guys, you love that smoky, you love that creamy, you love those fragrances that are straight up certified masterpiece worthy of a fragrance. I'm telling you, sample this bad boy. I am trying to put y'all on a freaking banger of a fragrance masterpiece. 10 out of 10. I would say probably the second best fragrance from the house of Argos. I'm telling you guys, I am praying to the Lord. You gotta check this bad boy out. It is freaking amazing. I am telling you, sample it. Do whatever you gotta do. Check it out. And when you do, let your boy know what you think, because this fragrance is good. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to smash the like, hit the subscribe, because your boy is trying to provide nothing but bangers to have you guys smell absolutely your very freaking best. And for the next fragrance on this list we have here is Argos Triumph of a Bacchus Extract. Now, when we talk about Triumph of a Bacchus, that is the best seller from the house of Argos. One of the best seller from the house of Argos. Now, this fragrance gets compared a lot to Red Tobacco, but just think about it for 1 minute. Red Tobacco is an amazing fragrance, but when does it become amazing? After the opening is gone. That tobacco note, once it's gone and it gets more to the dry down, now you're getting the best of Red Tobacco. This fragrance is pretty much Red Tobacco without the opening. Straight up sexy, delicious freaking vibe. But this one has some boozy rum to elevate your collection. And boys, your boy just keep giving you nothing but freaking bangers. So guys, if you guys are looking, check it out. If you guys are looking for some awesome summer fragrances to elevate your collection, because it's getting hot in here, then boys, check this video right here as your boy provide you with that awesome summer sexy freaking vibe of a vibe. See you on the next video.